Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Soph. For today's video, we're going to be doing my August TBR. Now, I know that I've been away for a little bit. Honestly, I had nothing to film about because I wasn't reading. I was in literally the biggest slump, and mentally, things have not been great, but I'm trying to be on the way up, and this is my way of trying to get myself reading again. So I'm just going to stop rambling and get straight on into it. So I've picked 5 of these books, I think, and then I got Connor to pick 2 because for some reason if he picks some books for me, I'm more inclined to read them because I feel like I have to, because somebody else has chosen them for me. But I'll start off with the ones that I've chosen, and one of them is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I have spoken about this in a couple of videos, and I have already read this book. This is a reread, but I really want to read the other 2 in the series, and it's been a very long time since I read this one. So I thought I would reread it. I remember it being quite a fast read, and then I can continue the series. If you didn't know what this is about, it follows a girl who basically gets her heart broken, and she makes a deal with the Prince of Hearts, and it doesn't really go the way she wants it to, and then this whole journey ensues. So very fun, very whimsical, very light fantasy, but apparently the series gets so good the further you go, so that's what I'm here for. This one, I liked it, but I wasn't wowed by it, but I've seen all the quotes and the artwork and the reviews of the next couple of books, and I really want to be in on that, so we're jumping back in. We then have A Promise of Peridot by Kate Golden, which is number 2 in the Sacred Stone series. This comes after Dawn of Onyx, which I read a couple months ago and I absolutely loved. This series has the chance to be in my top series. So it follows a girl who basically, from the top of my head, she offers her life in place of her brother's, and she ends up being taken to the Onyx Kingdom, and she is a healer while she's there, if I remember. It has been a while, but trust me, I adored that book. And things uncover. There is dragons briefly mentioned in it. I just love the way the world is written, the magic style, the kingdoms, how the kingdoms are. They're all based after gemstones. There's all kinds of different magical creatures from what I remember as well, and I just really loved it. I loved the writing style. It was really easy to read, wasn't super dense, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back into this one. I don't know why I haven't picked it up sooner, but we then have a book that is super new to me and also quite new in general, and that is The Secret Romantics Book of Magic, edited by Marie O'Regan and Paul Kane, but this is a collection of romantasy short stories. When I saw this, I gasped when I saw this book. I didn't even realise that this was a thing, but we've got authors like Olivia Blake, A.G. Slatter, Tasha Suri, Catherine Arden, Kelly Armstrong, Hannah N. Mayra, and many more allegedly. So I'm super excited. The only one out of these that I have read by is Olivia Blake, but I have heard of a few of them, and I'm just really excited to have a book of romantasy short stories. I didn't know this was something we needed, but it is, and I'm so excited. Romantasy and short stories, hell yeah. So there is 12 in this book, and I'm hoping to read all of them, and it's got a pretty naked cover as well. The next one is somewhat of a legend on this channel, and it is House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J Maas. I need to knuckle down and get this book read so that I am all caught up, but something in me just does not want to do it. The reviews don't help. I know that there are elements in it that people do like, but I know that on the grand scheme of things, it was not a very loved book. And honestly, from what I've seen, I get it, and I have seen many spoilers, so I do know the rough plot of what happens through this book. I do know some of the significant points. I enjoyed Crescent City 1. Crescent City 2 I did not enjoy, but I got through it eventually. This one I've been putting off literally since it released, and I really am just reading it because I need to be caught up. That is literally the only reason I'm reading it, because this is the only book by her that I haven't read now. So if you could send some like positive energy my way so I can like make it through this book. I'm probably honestly gonna have to do sprints because there is no way that I can just sit comfortably on my own reading this. I mean, maybe I'll love it, maybe I'll be in the minority and I'll actually really enjoy it, but there's some things like theories, and no, there's some theories going around TikTok that I've seen to do with certain characters from this world and certain characters from ACOTAR, which I don't really like the idea of, but it makes me feel like I'm missing out on something. So I do have a bit of FOMO going on. So that is another reason why I really, really need to get this book done, because I just need to get it out of the way, honestly. And then the last one chosen by me is Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. This is the Fairy Loot edition, which is stunning, by the way. This is the naked cover. This, I don't know if it's just me, but recently whenever I've had a Fairy Loot box come, the dust jacket is too big for the book, so it just like slides around all over the place. But anyway, this is from the Romantasy box because that is the only one that I am subscribed to now. We do have a signature in the box. So it says here, the war is over, the dark forces have won, and the hero who was supposed to save them is dead. After watching her brother die and her kingdom fall, Princess Bryony Rosewood is captured by the enemy, stripped of her magic, and auctioned off to the highest bidder. She's sold to Tovin Hurst, scion of the powerful and devious Hurst family, and her secret infatuation. But Bryony can't submit to her feelings, a secret rebellion is brewing, and she must escape to join it. Yet, despite the horrors of her new world, help and hope can arise in the most unlikely of places. It's described as a lush romantic fantasy that's filled with intrigue, magic, and irresistible enemies to lovers. Romance. Some buzzwords in there for me, and I have seen people's reviews of this, and honestly, people are loving it, so I just hope it's the same for me. I really need some books to make me fall back in love with reading right now. Now onto the ones that Connor chose for me, so I asked him to choose 2, and he always manages to choose the ones that are like completely against the grain of what I'm reading at the moment. But we do have Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. I've heard really good things about this. It basically follows a necromancer and a swordswoman, and they are lesbian necromancers, so do with that what you will, but I heard nothing but good things about the series and I'm excited. It just says here, Gideon the Ninth unveils a solar system of swordplay, cutthroat politics, and lesbian necromancers. Her characters leap off the page as skillfully animated as necromantic skeletons. The result is a heart-pounding epic science fantasy. And it says, the Emperor needs necromancers, the Ninth Necromancer needs a swordswoman, Gideon has a sword, some dirty magazines, and no more time for undead nonsense. That sounds really fun. I'm not a big fan of science, like sci-fi, but I will give it a go because the whole like necromancy aspect of it, I can get on board with that. So excited for you. Completely separate to all my like romantasy stuff. And then we do have the first book in the Witcher series, so this one obviously follows Geralt of Rivia. Geralt must protect the child of prophecy, Ciri, from those who are hunting her for the extraordinary power that she holds, a power that could save the world or destroy it. This time, Geralt may have met his match. So it is literally the start. If you've seen the Witcher series, then it's basically series 1. I watched bits and pieces of it. I did enjoy it, but I prefer reading fantasy than watching it in some cases. I'm kind of excited to delve into that. So that is my August TBR. Obviously, as always, I'm a big mood reader, so books are definitely likely to swap and change at some point, but I will try my best to stick to the script. If you have read any of those books, please let me know what you thought down below. If you liked them, let me know. If you hated them, let me know. I am all ears. And also just let me know what you've been reading recently, because I have been gone for almost 2 months now, so let me know what you've all been up to, and if there's any books that you would like to recommend me, please drop them below. But that's it from me today, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave so you don't miss the next video, and hit that thumbs up button. Bye!